J'ai grandi avec des voisins danois, libanais, polonais et yougoslaves. Dans le sud de la Suède a été construit un pont en l'an 2000 reliant ma ville natale Malmö avec son pays voisin, le Danemark. Dans les années 90, avant l'arrivée du pont, la Suède a reçu un grand nombre de gens qui fuyaient la guerre de l'ex-Yougoslavie. Je me mets en route pour la Bosnie-Herzégovine et je me souviens de 1993. Je regardais les images de la guerre en Yougoslavie à la télévision et je vois le vieux pont de Mostar, le Stari Most, se faire bombarder et plonger dans la rivière de Neretva. Il y a plus de 50 ans, un tableau a permis à un peintre sans le sou de régler son compte à l'épicerie de mon grand-père. Le tableau représente le vieux pont de Mostar et depuis toujours, je rêve d'y aller. Avant la guerre, cette ville touristique connaissait le plus grand nombre de mariages mixtes dans la région. Mais aujourd'hui, c'est la plus divisée du pays entre ces deux communautés croates et bosniaques.
This bridge for the people of Mostar was never some monument. We really made our first steps on the bridge. We really lived around the bridge. First kisses, first loves. During the entire existence of this bridge, the poets and you know, the painters admired it. It has so many pictures, so many paintings, so many tales. This bridge was something that was in our heart. It was really hard for all of us when in November of 1993 it was destroyed.
Mostar region, especially in the minds of, for example, young people, people that don't remember what, for example, beautiful life we used to have in ex-Yugoslavia before the war. That time, Mostar was a really red-collar city. We really adored Tito and communism. We didn't know who was who. And just at the beginning of 90s, when we implement first democratic rules, we started to realize who was a Serb, Croat and Bosniak.
When the war started, like first 5 minutes of the air raid, my first thought was, well, that person up in the airplane is probably more scared than I am, you know, and I somehow never built up the, you know, blaming feeling for anybody. But the main thing that I saw in the war is innocent people suffering and being victims of that war.
Elvire et Vernès travaillent pour le Nansen Dialogue Center, une ONG qui s'investit pour réinstaurer le dialogue entre les deux communautés croates et bosniaques.
I want to stress that, especially in pre-election campaigns, three nationalistic parties used to manipulate, afraid our citizens with security reasons, with new wars, with new conflicts, with new fights, and they pretend to be the most powerful soldiers for protection of so-called vital national interests. And this is a kind of really weird circle, and I really don't know when we're going to get out of this circle.
Yeah, but if people could understand each other better, then there would be much less reason for that fear.
At one moment, it almost appeared that the bridge saved the people of Mostar, because at that moment the eyes of the world were turned to Mostar, and slowly this war went to its end. Even after the war, the bridge was used as a means for reconciliation. The project was developed in the mayor's head. Mayor Oročević, the mayor of that time, and he went to the mayor of the opposite side of Mostar, and together they went to the World Bank and UNESCO and proposed the project that would mean reconciliation of the people and also the reconstruction of the bridge. So as the contractors, they had the company from Turkey, from Croatia, from France. It was a mixture of all neighbors and all the people who actually lived in Mostar. So in that manner, it a little bit put them to work together, you know, again. So just to show that it's possible, that we lived together for centuries and we should continue to live together also now.
When we are speaking of common people, I don't see problem. Sometimes in Bosnia and Herzegovina is a lot of problems who is coming out from Dayton Agreement, about constitution, about problems coming because everything was good for peace, but now to have peace here. But now we have to develop something new, something more, but we need time.
Invité à Mostar pour enseigner à des jeunes actifs comment rétablir le dialogue, Igor Gawan fut le premier maire de Sarajevo après la guerre et ensuite premier ambassadeur de la Bosnie-Herzégovine pour le Conseil de l'Europe.
Basically, Summer University is a lot of political schools of Council of Europe. The point is, as far as I can understand, not that much to try to learn people democracy in 3 days. The point is to get to know each other better and to get to hear different points of view and different angles. The idea of it is to have a central topic. This year it is ethics and politics, so everything is built around this central topic. The Council of Europe is not just Europe itself as it is European Union. Geographically, it doesn't matter what it stands for and what it fights for applies to all the world. In those conditions, you learn a lot about yourself, not just other people. I think that the most precious thing that is what Summer University is about is getting to know each other. Have a vivid discussion that can actually produce new ideas and new solutions and resolution to some issues, maybe, hopefully.
Prejudice exists from both sides. If you are asking the Bosnian people what you think about international organization or European Union, etc., you will see they didn't do enough for us. They didn't help us enough. Another side will tell you what you want. We spend million in billion here, but they don't understand it's not question of the money. It's question of the approach. Because sometimes little project of 10,000 euro can do more than 1 million if you are working with the people on the human way. And this is the point. And this is the question. You cannot only take money and put here. You have to work with people. If you are separate people sitting in your office, you know what I mean. And we invest in this, and we are working on the changing of parliament, and did you sit with those people and speak as a human being to explain them? Did you try to find where is the problem inside, or you invest money?
Every post-conflict situation is a long healing period. So if you look in the history and even today in the world, people remember, conflicts from ages ago. So sometimes, and they're transferred from generation to generation to generation, and it's very wrong to expect that, there was a war, now there will be some reconciliation process and everything will go away.
En Bosnie-Herzégovine a été initié le concept 2 écoles sous un toit. Croates et bosniaques étudient dans le même bâtiment, mais dans différentes salles et avec différents programmes d'enseignement. Dans ce vieux gymnase, bâtiment reconstruit depuis peu, situé sur l'avenue qui sépare les deux communautés, se trouvent aussi 154 étudiants venant du monde entier qui étudient au lycée United World College.
Well, when people think about the segregation in educational system, the first thing that crosses their minds is this project, 2 schools under 1 roof. But we in Nansen Dialogue Center see it as challenge and as opportunity to work on communication and better understanding from that point. When kids are in the same building and share the same room and same space. Different from the kids that are physically separated and working according to different curriculum.
Plus, our school, United World College in Mostar, is having all 3 nationalities going together to the classroom, allowing them to investigate history in a very, not local history, but European history in a very critical way. They live together in residences, they do so many things together. So if we had more places like that, when kids can see that those invisible people from the other side are just normal kids like they are, it would be much easier.
I think it's for younger generations it's really difficult to live in an environment where people are divided. But the environment is ever changing, and people become more aware of the fact that if they want to live happily, they have to make peace with each other. So there are a lot of organizations in Mostar that are concerned with this issue, and they're trying to make peace with each other.
As the only Israeli student in my generation in the college, it's not that different to come to Mostar and see the conflict between the 3 ethnicities, the Croats, the Bosniaks, and the Serbs, because we also have the conflict, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. So basically coming here to Mostar actually gave me another perspective on my personal conflict back at home. And when I'm at home, I always think about the conflict here in Mostar. And trying to resolve the conflict here gives me ideas to start and initiate things in my own community. So being also in Israel and in Mostar, living both worlds is a really good perspective, and it gives me a bit of hope.
I would like to invite everyone to, let's say, accept other people, to not just look narrowly at things, just to widen their knowledge and to listen to other people and hear other opinions and create better and sustainable future.
With this school, with people who are coming from Europe and integrating the country toward Europe, the ideas will be present in the future, and that's why I'm stating that Bosnia and Herzegovina is a country with opportunities which will be realized in a few years.
The problems are in people's minds. You know, the nationalistic parties are ruling the country in matter to, you know, always repeat that their people are better, that somebody else wants to take something that's theirs, and it's easy to make people angry. You know, you tell them a couple of lies and then you just use them at the elections and later on. All of those people are just using it for their personal benefit and, you know, in order to steal more from this beautiful country, but I'm sure that something will change in time, and I hope that people would realize that we're all the same. Like we all have the same origins, we all have the same ancestors. Just during some time, somebody took Islam, somebody took Catholicism, somebody is Orthodox. So it's not like we're not so different at all.
Caritas International Belgique travaille dans les Balkans de l'Ouest, avec les antennes de Caritas locales sur des projets de reconstruction. Gaëtan Devim s'occupe particulièrement des programmes de développement rural en Bosnie-Herzégovine.
Caritas actually is a pastoral body of Catholic Church, so we are a member of the Catholic Church, but this does not mean that we are helping just the Catholic people. We are helping a lot of different communities, any kind of poor person.
Un des objectifs principaux de l'action de Caritas International Belgique dans les Balkans, c'est de lutter contre l'exode rural. L'idée derrière ce projet, c'est d'offrir aux familles rurales une opportunité d'avoir un complément de revenus, puisque la guerre et l'effondrement du système yougoslave a laissé beaucoup de familles sans emploi. Et donc ils se sont retrouvés un peu seuls à retrouver des sources de revenus et l'agriculture en était une parmi d'autres.
Znači, jednostavno prije rata sam svirao, bavio sam se tim poslom, međutim nije to bilo dovoljno, bio sam nezapošljen, znači porodičan čovjek, trudio sam se da nešto bolje radim, da na neki način malo bolje živim, pa sam došao na ideju sa ženom da, recimo, da zasadimo otprilike za početak, da vidimo kako će funkcionisati jedno pola duluma jagode. Tako smo s time krenuli, međutim, pokazalo se da smo pogodili cilj. Međutim, pojavio se igrom slučaja na općini Fojnica belgijski Caritas i vidio sam da oni nude pomoć u maloj poljoprivredi, pa sam krenuo jednostavno na taj način sam aplicirao prema njima. Međutim, šta je mene iznenadilo kod Caritasa? Recimo da jednostavno ljudi ne gledaju kako se ko zove, da ne biraju, nego jednostavno da hoće da pomognu ljudima koji su iskreni, koji hoće raditi. Ljude veže posao. Njih ne interesuje više ni šta je bilo prije, ni kako je bilo. Jednostavno i prije rata. Ja sam se družio, nije mi bitno bilo kako se čovjek zvao. Išao sam, družio se i sa pravoslavcima, i sa katolicima, i sa bošnjacima, i sa jevrejima. Čak jednostavno takav sam čovjek u prirodi, znači odgojen da poštujem ljude, nije bitno kako se zove.
Ovo selo krasi baš ova kuća, jedna od najljepših kuća je sada ovdje u ovome selu, vaša od Caritasa kuća. Ja kao Elvir imam ulogu ovdje da sam domar, da držim red, mir, rad i disciplinu ovdje u ovoj kući, da dočekujem goste, da ju uslužim nekako najbolje, da se osjećaju ovdje. Moj plan za budućnost ovoga sela je da što više gostiju dođe ovdje i stranaca.
Pour nous, Européens de l'Ouest, on a beaucoup de choses encore à réapprendre au fond, parce que les choses que l'on voit ici, notamment dans les campagnes qui sont encore très vivantes et où les saisons sont rythmées par les travaux des champs et en famille, ça existait dans nos pays, en France, en Belgique et ailleurs, il n'y a pas si longtemps.